What's up, everybody? Welcome to Speak for Yourself, a safe space for millennial sports fans like myself. Here, we give our most fierce responses to Jason Marcellus' takes. I'm your favorite social media manager, Darnell Smith. We got the HBCU legend, Shay Live, your favorite co-host. What's going on, Shay?
Love that energy, and it's the beginning of the week. Ooh. You know it's going to be a good show when you bring that energy.
I slept good on Monday. You know I couldn't forget about the two-time All-American from Baylor, Nina Davis.
That's me.
Talk to me.
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm feeling crazy right now.
You feeling crazy?
Good crazy. It's about to be a fire show, y'all.
Okay, I'm ready.
We're going to jump straight to it with some NFL. So check it out, y'all. This Sunday, the Patriots beat the Eagles 17-10. But post-game, the GOAT, Tom Brady, was not that enthused about the dub. Check this out.
Damn, we've never seen Tom Brady like this. So Robert Kraft is watching as well. And he's in there going, damn, after a victory, Tom, is this kind of down?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And Rob Gronkowski's watching, going, damn, my God, he's out there struggling, about to die on the field, the greatest player of all time.
Right.
Robert Kraft wants Gronkowski back. He's made that crystal clear. Robert Kraft and Tom Brady are tied at the hip more than Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. This, to me, is about Gronk is a Hail Mary. Or it's even Tom Brady saying, he may be desperate enough, like, y'all gonna really let me go out like this? Can we not bring Antonio Brown back? He just had his interview on Thursday. I need something here if we're going to get it done. I thought this yesterday was a cry for help.
Wow. So, look, obviously Whitlock believes that Brady's upset about the lack of talent. But I'm going to toss this to you, Shay. Do you think it's the lack of talent Brady's upset about or just his own performance?
I totally understand where Whitlock's coming from that standpoint. I think I agree with Mike Vick from this segment on this one, though. Brady was definitely unimpressed with his own performance, which made him mad altogether, or frustrated, because he wasn't throwing very well. They obviously won, but it wasn't a pretty win. So I think he was frustrated with himself as well as the lack of weapons that he has, because really it's only Edelman, for really being honest. So where they say, you know, that he wants Gronk back and they get AB back, like, Gronk has said in his commercial today on Twitter, he is not coming back. He's throwing a big old Super Bowl party. And, you know, Gronk likes to party, so he's not coming back this season. Will he come back next season? Definitely an option. I mean, he hinted at it in the commercial, and I think he probably does miss playing football. He feels better than he did when he retired. He'll probably come out of retirement for sure.
Facts. What you thinking, Nina? Memphis?
Hey. No, but kind of in between. You know, obviously Brady holds himself up to a high standard, so of course he's not going to put all the blame on his team. He's going to take some blame himself. But I think he just wants a more reliable source, you know. As far as AB, I wouldn't bring AB back. As we know, he comes with a lot of problems right now, and he has a lot of issues that's not resolved. So it's like, do you want to bring a player like that onto the team with all his extra baggage? But as far as Grunt goes, oh, for sure. He has a higher passer rating to him than any other player that he's thrown to. 5-time. We were at 3 championships. So, I mean, wouldn't you want him on your team?
Yeah, I want him on my team.
But just like Shay said, he's trying to party in Miami right now. So, he's trying to, you know, wear his swim trunks and live another lifestyle. But will he come back? Kind of just like Shay said, he may not. I think if he comes back, it will have to be next year. But if he sits out 2 years, I think he gonna like that party lifestyle a little bit more.
He's been working out 5 times a week still.
He's still in shape. He
That's
did.
what I'm saying. T, look, you know.
But you know, after a couple years of not playing the sport, even though you practicing, it's still not the same as playing in the game.
If you wait too long,
it's too long, yeah.
Gronk a different kind of beast, though.
You think so?
Different kind of beast.
He done lost weight. You know, he's slim.
That's because he's going to Miami. You gotta look good when you go to Miami.
He told Tony Gonzalez too that he's the best he's ever felt. Best he's ever felt.
The best he ever felt.
Sure.
Listen, y'all towing the line. I think I'm saying it right now. Gronkowski will come back next season.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Speak for yourself next. I think next year's going to be Brady's last season. I think he's going to convince Gronkowski to come back.
Yeah, completely.
And I think they're going to end off with a bang with a Super Bowl. That's my hot take of the day right
That's
there.
How the story going in.
That's how the story going in.
That's how the story going in.
But
okay.
With the segment, I'm with Whitlock. I mean, I think at the end of the day, Brady, yeah, he's upset with his play, but he's more upset about the lack of talent around him. He lost Gordon this year, went to the Seahawks. He lost AB this year. You know, he got stuff going on. We know the reason behind it. But still, from a football perspective, he's one of the best receivers in the league. And from Tom Brady's head, he's like, listen, I need some guys to throw to. Like you said earlier, Edelman is his best receiver. And
By far.
By far. And he's a good receiver, but it's like if that's your number one option, I don't know how far you really gonna go. So I think that was really a cry for help. Like, please give me somebody. Give me Darnell. Let Darnell come. Cause you know I'm a pure athlete.
Okay. Not Darnell, but maybe somebody
I can't
else.
play tight end.
No.
I mean, you looking good.
Thank
He
you.
did lose weight.
That's what I'm saying. Don't play your boy. I can't catch a few passes now. But anyway, let's transition to another quarterback at the college level, Tua Tagovailoa, who we know had a horrible injury. Recently just had hip surgery. It was successful. And our guy Bucky Brooks put the blame on Coach Saban on the injury. Check this out.
Tua was hurt. He was hurt coming in. He had ankle surgery a couple weeks ago. He wasn't right. He wasn't right at the end of the LSU game. And I understand the pressure that you feel when you're a head coach at Alabama and you have to put up a big number to give yourself an outshot shot to get into the playoff. But anyone who saw Tua, the LSU game, and even at the beginning of this game, knew that he wasn't right. And sometimes you got to protect your player against himself. So he can talk about Tua wanted to play, but we also know that if you have a lower body injury, you're more susceptible to have other lower body injuries. So if your right ankle is hurt, your right knee, your right hip, all of those things are more vulnerable because you're overcompensating. I think this is one where Nick Saban was doing what he thought was best in the best interest of the program, but he certainly did a disservice to Tua by putting him out there.
That boy Bucky Brooks, man, he ain't holding nothing back. I'm going to toss this to the two-time All-American, since you are our most recent college grad. Do you agree with Bucky? You blame Nick Saban for Tua's injury?
I do not. Not even a little bit. You can't blame Nick Saban for a player getting hurt. You have to think, as a head coach, would you ever put your player in a situation where you know they were going to get hurt? You have to understand that Nick Saban thought he was good to go. Tua obviously felt good that he was ready to go. And also, when you're in college, you have to get approved by trainers as well.
Right.
So if everyone felt that he was good to go, then he went out there and he played the game. As a former college player myself, look, if my shoulder wasn't hanging off or a finger was literally on the ground, I was going to play. Granted, a real one like myself have never been hurt because I'm made out of steels.
A real one.
A real one has never been hurt.
You've been hurt.
I mean, I've had a couple sprained ankles and stuff like that, but
You've
Kobe
been.
Bryant been hurt.
You know what I
Real
mean?
ones get hurt.
He the realest.
I mean, I've never had
My
surgery.
shoulder hurt right now. I'm the realest. Don't play me like that, man.
Hey, look, all I can tell you is that I was in college for 4 years and I never missed a game.
Well, that's because the competition y'all played was a little light. Y'all ain't play against no Ball State. But anyway, let me jump in here real quick, Nina Neen.
Ball State.
Why is she playing me today?
Continue.
Let us
How you
focus. Let
feel?
us focus. Listen,
Yes.
I agree though. I don't blame Coach Saban for a player's injury. At the end of the day, it's your decision to play. It's not fully your decision, but ultimately you know how you feel. Like you just
Yes.
stated. You said if your arm wasn't hanging off, you was going out on that basketball court. And that's your decision. So if something was to happen to your arm, ultimately that's on Nina. You know what I mean? It can't. Now the coach is supposed to be the leader, and if the coach feels like okay, Tua's limping, or he's favoring one side over the other, he has to step in and be like, you know what? Nah, you not playing today. But Tua looked good the whole game up until that point. That was a freak injury. He landed all the way on his hip. There's nothing Coach Saban could do about it.
I agree with you guys, but I totally understand where Bucky's coming from as far as, he had the right or the left ankle injury where he got surgery. So the rest of his body was already overcompensating.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing as much as himself in the prior game. They had just lost to LSU. So I understand everything he's saying, but if he's fine, the trainers say he's fine. Like you guys said, I don't know any athlete that's going to be cleared by everybody and feel good himself and not go out there and play, especially after a loss to LSU. They're going towards the end of their season. Like, this game was important for him to show out. And unfortunately, you can't ever predict an accident like that.
It's just an unfortunate situation, and it happened in the game, but honestly, it could have happened in practice.
Exactly.
It's a part
You
of
can
the
get hit
game.
by a bus today. I mean, you
That was
never know
deep.
what's going to happen.
That's deep, but
That was deep, but it's true.
Just speak for yourself next. She just spitting facts. It reminded me of the situation with KD in the finals. Everybody's blaming the Golden State staff for bringing him out there too early. But in reality, he set out for weeks. Like we just stated, he got cleared by the staff. It is a freak injury that a coach or a trainer just couldn't predict. So, but I want to move to another part of this discussion that my boy Whitlock had a real hot take about not drafting Tua in the first round. Take a listen.
The other reason why I'm going to let Nick Saban off the hook here to me, I think we have clear evidence, and I hate to say this, but it's just the way I feel. We're here to analyze football. I don't think Tua is built for the game. I think he's injury prone. I hear a lot of people talking about him still going in the first round of the draft. I wouldn't take him. I don't think he's built for this game.
Ooh-wee. My voice cracked a little bit. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Everyone.
Y'all know I'm young. I'm still going through puberty a little bit.
But I'm the
listen,
youngest at the table.
Oh my God.
But I'm still pretty young myself. But listen, check this out. Whitlock just threw some heat right there. But I'm going to keep it 100. I'm with you, big dog. I don't think Tua is built for this. And I don't mean mentally. I think he's a tough guy mentally, but physically, he keeps getting hurt. Last year, I think it was the right ankle he had surgery. This year, it was the left ankle, same surgery. Now it's the hip. And this is just the college level. We know in the NFL, it's a whole nother speed, whole nother level of physicality. He's going to be getting hit. These linemen run just as fast as him. If he's getting hurt already at this age, at this level, he's going to get hurt at the next level. I would not draft him in the first round. I hate to say it. I think he's a good kid. He's talented, but I couldn't take that risk.
I agree, 100%. I'm not taking a chance in the first round on him. Like you say, in the NFL, you're playing against grown men.
Like myself.
Like,
You just said you were young.
exactly.
Anyways.
But no, grown men. So he's definitely prone to get hurt. And do you really take a chance on paying him as a first round pick?
All right.
I wouldn't. I think it's a lot of other options out there. And honestly, I'm going to shop around and find some better options than taking Tua in the first round.
Yeah, I think both of you obviously have great points as far as it's a high risk. You don't really know what the reward is going to be. It's going to cost you a lot to take him in the first round. You might as well wait till the second round if he's still there. Less risk, less money, and you can kind of take the chance on him. But going towards what you said as far as injuries, I do want to point out that there's plenty of players that do get hurt and come back just fine. They put in the time, go hard, whatever they need to do. So I don't think that it's like ruling him out of the NFL completely. That's where I don't agree with Whitlock, where he's saying he's not built for the NFL. He's had a pretty quality career in college, even with all those injuries. So I think he is built for it. He's come back every single time, still playing at a high quality level. So I don't think that he's not built for it, but I definitely wouldn't take him in the first round.
So a quick question would be, would you stay in college if it was you?
Oh, no.
You still leaving?
Yeah.
If you're not,
I'm out.
Okay. Look,
Because the only thing at this
you've been
point,
hearing a little buzz about that.
yeah, but he's shown everything that he needs to show. Like Shay said, he has a very good career, national title,
Right.
Heisman
Not even
running.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
You get her every year.
You're right. Get out now.
You need
Get
to
the
go to
money while you
NFL, get a
can.
little check.
yep.
Right.
No, he needs to come out.
Before you get $0.
You better get that
Get what you
bread.
can get
Hey, that's
now.
facts. Because if he get hurt again,
Woo.
oh, man.
Yeah,
You better
he-
think of a career
no.
change.
Go to the draft this year. Like, that's not a question.
This is us. Go.
Please get
Go.
out.
now. But all right, y'all, that's all we got today. Be sure to tune in and speak for yourself on FS1 to listen to Marcellus and Whitlock. That's our guys. They're the reason we got next. And tune in to YouTube and subscribe to our page. Catch all new episodes. I'm about to go call Tua right now. Make sure we on the same
You
page.
don't got to a number, boy.
We're unplugged then. Stop. Bitch.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.